Okay, today what I wanted to show is just go to thing and okay, let's consider this one is the tank where we are building a pond, and there's the entrance door, right? And there's the wall where you have a electrical switch socket. So we have 3 points here inside. So these are the three lights which we have it inside, right? This one, two, and this one here, three. So this inside the tank, right? So this inside the tank. So what I am going to do is let me just explain what I will be doing. So first of all, I am looking to add initial plan was that I will be adding some rocks here. Starting from here is where I was planning to add rocks up until here. So this was the entire plan. On the um, on the granite which is there on top, above that I was planning to build a slope starting from this place up until continuing till this place, and this the whole idea was making it a U shaped this place, right? It needs to look natural. And I also had plans to add some plants here, like long grass in this corner. Same goes with multiple other places, like long grass here, some floating plants here, so that it does not gives that end point here. Same goes here, some long grass this place, so that even here you don't see the end point. Same goes this place, long grass here, you don't see the end point. That was the whole idea. And we know that there are 2 points we are talking about. One is water inlet here on top. The handle and control is from here. So I also have plans to put some lotus at this place, so that the lotus leaves are big and they will cover up the handle. Whenever we want to service it, we just have to just open the tap from outside, which is, I'll tell you what, let's add another layer. So the tap is coming here somewhere. I'll tell you, so here, right? So we have the water outlet here, this part. So from outside it can be easily opened and the water can be drained. But again, I will be adding a net, extend that pipe a little further and add a net here, so that this water pipe which is connected to the sanitary will take all the water out, and there's a net here which will stop and help us to make sure that there are no aquatic vertebrates like fish, shrimps, or turtles, anything which is getting inside this pipe. Moreover, the our filter will also be placed somewhere here, because of which the filter box will be here. It will be submerged inside the water. uh, the filters will be having suction points all around, so that it will make sure that the water which is in the tank is pulled into the filter from all the points, and then the pump here. So there are multiple layers which we are talking about, starting from activated charcoal to ceramic, um to biological filter moss, floss. So all these layers the water is gonna go through, because of which it's gonna get filtered biologically, and then the fresh water is pumped up and and pushed outside the water tank, right? So this pipe will be connected all the way inside the water tank, and the idea was coming up here and the water falling from top. But now I was informed today that we don't need the outside layer, these pebbles which we are planning to keep. So we need to remove that. So on that basis, I have modified my plan. I'll tell you what the current plan is. Most of the plans will be the same. Apart from the pebbles, we will not have any pebbles, right? So this is our entire tank, right? So what we're gonna do here now is I'll show that to you. So filter will still be the same. It'll be here. Okay, this will be the filtration area, which will be inside the filter. Will be in a box, kind of box here, and this will have points, suction points all around, all across, to make sure that the water is being pulled, and the pump will be here in between. We'll be having multiple layers all around, where as I told you, activated charcoal. We'll be having ceramic balls. Then we're also having biological floss. We'll be having the filter board. They are made out of plastic, again, to make sure that there are plants and fish wastes, all that will get filtered in this. This will keep our tank water very clean compared to mechanical filters, mechanical filtration. And this kind of water is as equal as drinking water. I could say that, right? So that's why the filtration, because of heavy filtration, this level, or around 1,000 liters of water is what I think this tank should contain. Will have very less or absolutely no need of water change, once in every up until for 2 months. Let's say for 2 months to 1.5 month, I'm sure that the water should, this filter should take care of the water quality. Now comes the rest of the point which I told you about water exit. So I still have the same plan on this water exit point, which is here, which is controlled outside. I will be adding a filter here to make sure that there are no aquatic animals who are being sucked up and thrown away, or connected to, since this pipe is directly connected to sanitary and controlled by a knob which is outside. So I will be having this mesh will take care of will take care to make sure that there are no aquatic animals or aquatic fishes or anything moving outside. So we don't have to worry about that. We can anytime we want to clean it, we can simply wash the tank from outside, and just open that, so the water will be moved out. And where the water inlet is, so it is still here, right? So considering this as the water inlet connectivity, we will leave that the way it is, and we will only open this knob when after the entire water is drained out and we want to refill the water. We will use this, and this will be covered up. The entire part of this will be covered up with plants, because right on top of this filter and the entire tank, we will be having pebbles and moss balls. We will also be having lava rocks inside it. I'm also planning to have driftwood to make sure that there's a natural look which is given inside, and this will also help us keeping the nitrate levels low, and the ammonia levels low in the water. The water quality is going to be much better, and this will also help to cultivate shrimps and multiple other fishes as well. Uh, it will also be used as natural food source for the aquatic animals and micro living organisms. So overall, I'm going to go ahead and keep it just like a natural tank. So nothing is going to be visible outside the tank, right? So the granite which is there in the four corners of these tank, right, surrounded with this on top outside, that will be visible. So I'm not going to keep anything on top of that. Everything will be inside the water. The soil, starting from aquatic soil, plants, moss, everything will be on the at the inside the water at the flow level. And wherever I am going ahead and keeping the plants the way we initially have planned, we'll have a lot of floating plants with approximately about 40% to 50% of the water which will be visible for sunlight. So this will be the only area where approximately sunlight will enter the tank, direct sunlight. So 40 to 50% of the surface area which is open and available for sunlight to enter the water, because of which there'll be very less algae growth inside the tank. The water will not get spoiled easily or early too fast, I could say. Rest of the water surface area will be covered with lotus leaves, lotus, water lilies, um, what else? We have water lettuce. We also call it water cabbage. We say duckweed. So there are multiple other plants, floating plants. I also have plans to keep some bigger rocks inside the water and keep a pot covered with other rocks and pebbles inside the water, everything, so that only the grass grows outside or comes outside the tank. Okay, so there's nothing, no rocks, nothing visible from outside. Everything is inside the water. The entire structure, or the resources which is used, like the soil, the rocks, the fish, fishes will be any which ways will be visible here from here, and they will also be coming between these leaves, so they will still be visible around fish and other turtles and all that. So they will also be coming and sitting on the pots which I'm going to place here. Some rocks which is inside the water here in these corners, avoiding this particular area to make sure that the light focus is falling all across. So avoiding that area, I will be covering up and adding some rocks here, but nothing in these places, because we have lights here. So I'm going to leave these 3 points open. I'm only going to take one connection directly from here to the pump, and the pump is going to take care of power supply for the motor, which is going to run 24/7. So this is going to be 24/7. So that's the entire plan. We'll also be having some long grass here as called out. Corners, I want to make it look seamless. It should not look like artificial end. So I'm not going to leave any corner open here apart from one. See, making it more obvious or more natural, the only way to do that is make it uneven. Nothing should be even or properly arranged. It should be like a natural resource. So you will find grasses here, you may find grass here, you may find big other pots and plants here. Not mandatorily that you will see that okay, there is something else here. So I'm gonna excuse me, I'm going ahead and picking up plants, and I will be sharing pictures on WhatsApp. Please do add me on any group so that I can keep you all posted. But anyways, tomorrow I will be at the venue, probably building the entire structure, and I'll be able to explain and discuss more. We'll try to accommodate whatever your vision and your thoughts are, your ideas are. So I would really appreciate if you can share me if you have any plans on what do you think you want, any changes. I'll be more than happy to make it, to make sure that they fall in line with the design, with the architecture, and with the planning which is there, which is built so far. So naturally, I will also add in, but yeah, we'll finally take a call and decide as per the requirement called out. Any thoughts? Please feel free to respond on WhatsApp, and I'll accommodate things accordingly. Thank you.